Alright guys, we're reviewing Whisper of the Worm. This is the exotic sniper rifle that everyone is buzzing about. If I got any people that have never played Destiny 1, this is essentially Black Spindle returned to us. But it's not really Black Spindle, guys, it's actually Black Hammer, because the OG white nail perk that we all know and love is back here with Whisper of the Worm. Essentially, guys, you can have infinite ammo as long as you continuously land precision shots. Now, let's talk about this weapon and what's going on with it. Essentially, guys, intrinsically, you've got white nail there, essentially higher base precision damage, and also rapidly landing 3 precision hits will refill the magazine. Now, that's indefinitely. As long as you keep hitting those precision shots, you will never run out of ammo. Now, we'll mention the magazine perk, as this is not normally something we mention, but it's really nice here on this weapon, and that is armor-piercing rounds. Really nice just to tag more and more opponents, especially if something does stand in the line of your sight when you're trying to drill a boss. But even in PvP, if you want to get those collants, armor-piercing rounds allows you to get that even easier. Now, the trait, guys, is Mulligan, and essentially missing a shot has a chance to return ammo directly to the magazine. Mulligan procs a lot. This is definitely a trait both good in PvE and in PvP. Now let's talk about this catalyst, guys. Essentially, the catalyst has not been completely unlocked yet. I'm sitting at around 32%. I think we can get up to 34% unlocked. But essentially, guys, the catalyst that we have here will grant you box breathing, which means aiming this weapon without firing for a brief moment grants bonus range and precision damage. This is the key perk on something like the Ikelos sniper that makes that sniper such a good sniper in PvE, and this will be another key perk here with Whisper of the Worm. Now, I don't have the exact numbers on Whisper of the Worm, but as you can see right here, in comparison to Borealis, it has more impact, more range. It does have less stability, handling, and reload speed, but again, guys, remember that reload speed will jump up a lot more with the catalyst. So guys, is Whisper of the Worm an exotic worth going after? 100%. Guys, I don't know what you got going on in your life, but please make plans to get this sniper. It is such a good sniper, and PvE is definitely where it shines the most, but it's got some nasty capabilities there in PvP. Of course, white nail is not a perk I would rely on in PvP because it is just really difficult to proc it. But in terms of its base abilities, and I don't have all of its stats yet in terms of its hidden stats, but its base stats right there is really good. And on top of that, you can one-shot body shot people in Crucible when using an empowering rift on your warlock. Now, as far as the way the sniper feels and how it handles, yes, the handling is slow. And that will be your biggest complaint with it, is that handling is super slow. But once you get the catalyst unlocked, this will be a gun that you're going to want to stay aiming down sights and nothing else. I know it seems a little slow, but it definitely is a weapon you want to set up with and keep landing precision shot after precision shot. It is the ultimate DPS weapon in the game right now, and I think it beats out everything. Yesterday, we were actually doing the heroic version to the quest, and it does give you an arc cinch, but even with weapons having arc cinch, Whisper of the Worm was actually out DPSing all of those weapons despite it being a solar-based weapon. So that just attests to how powerful this weapon actually is. I truly didn't believe that they were going to revive white nail in its original form from Black Hammer days, and so this truly is a power weapon. We talk things about Legend of Acreus, we talk about Warcliffe Coil being, you know, ultimate power weapons, and now we've got something like Whisper of the Worm that is definitely in that category and worthy of being called a power gun. So guys, that is my review for Whisper of the Worm. Again, for PvP, you can mess around with it. Of course, you can body shot people with your rift. That's even nastier than back in the OG days with Icebreaker and something like Weapons of Light. I think this loadout would be even nastier, because as long as you can lock down some power and you get your rift back pretty quickly, you just sit there in the back of the map and body shot people all day long. But on its own 2 feet, I thought it did pretty well. I think I would still use other snipers over it, just simply because that handling is slow, and I normally play a little more aggressively with my sniper. This is a sniper that you would want to lane with more and kind of slow play things a little more. But in PvE, this is where the weapon truly thrives. That white nail perk in combination with the armor piercing rounds and Mulligan is just too damn good. Fellas, please get your hands on it. There's many gods out there. You probably saw me streaming it last night on Twitch. It is definitely a weapon worth going after. Well, guys, thank you all for coming and watching this video, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.